Hi Feast team members, it's Chaplain with another Hot Tips video. This week we are combining our Hot Tips video with a behind the scenes video because we want to introduce to you Mark Starbuck, who is our Feast team's chaplain. Mark has been a part of the ICEJ for a number of years and attended the feast many times, and also served as our team chaplain for a number of years. Mark is a great resource for you, and we're very excited to welcome him back again this year as our Feast team's chaplain.
Hi, I'm Mark Starbuck, the Feast chaplain, and it's great to be talking with you just a few months before we come together in Jerusalem. We're looking forward to seeing you, to meeting new friends, to making you welcome, and having an awesome time together at this year's feast. I thought I would say a few words about the Feast of Tabernacles, especially for those of you who have never been before. Now, in the Bible, there are three great convocational feasts in the annual Jewish calendar: Pesach, or Passover, Shavuot, or Pentecost, and Sukkot, which is the Feast of Tabernacles. Now, in some way, the Feast of Tabernacles is a sort of mystery event, as there's no obvious connection between it and a known Christian event. Now, when we begin to study it in the Bible, we find that the Feast of Tabernacles has other names. For example, it is also a feast to complete the harvest, the Feast of Ingathering. It is also a feast to remember how they lived in tents or tabernacles, and that's how it gets its name. And then, of course, there is the mention in the book of Zechariah 14 and verse 16 that the Feast of Tabernacles will be celebrated during the Messiah's reign every year. And of course, this raises questions. What is the significance of this feast, and why will it be celebrated in the future? Maybe I can offer a few suggestions. Sukkot is the feast that celebrates the future coming of the kingdom of God. It is a feast that points to Christ's return, and it is deeply connected with the future. It is a prophetic feast. So almost 40 years ago, a group of believers from around the world said, let's not wait for that day, but let's actually begin to celebrate the feast now. So back in the late 1970s, they began to meet. And of course, the rest is history. And that's why we meet and celebrate the Feast of Tabernacles today. So you are part of this ongoing, awesome story of this wonderful feast celebration. And it is an incredible privilege that you stand on the shoulders of others who have served before you at this great feast. So you are Team 2017, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you, Mark, and we look forward to hearing more words of wisdom from Mark as we get closer to the feast. Now let's check in briefly with Sarah. So Sarah, do you have anything that you'd like to share with the team members this week? Okay, so Sarah is happy where she is. Well, I guess it's time to go, so shalom from Jerusalem, over and out.